Hey, Joff, thank you. Yeah, I'm I'll stand up here so you can see the baby a little bit better. Luckily we do have help, so I have been sleeping some, but it has admittedly been very difficult. Uh, I instead of starting a fresh league, it's just easier if I just continue the league I had from yesterday night. That I again, very difficult to stream, not stream, very difficult to play multiple games in matches in a row now. But we'll see what we can do. If it doesn't work out, that's okay. Like I said, the stream is subject to turn off at any time if the baby doesn't cooperate, right? So far, he's okay. To catch everybody up. Here's the late list I've been playing. Shout out to Mats actually, who has been playing 74 out of 75 uh, of the same list I've been playing, and he's been crushing it on MTGO lately. And yeah, I mean it's just something to I guess me time, I guess if you want to call it that. Also gives my wife a little bit of a break. But Mats has been playing this exact 75 with no third Shepherd, and he has the third Endurance main. And then he has a second Mesmeric Fiend in the sideboard. But he's been crushing it, so I think the deck is very good at the moment. And I appreciate that, Sadra. So yeah, Mats has been crushing it. I think he's won almost 20 game matches in a row now. Hope he's. I spoke to him earlier today, and he said he had to cut the league short because he was busy. But he's had, as of right now, three back-to-back-to-back trophies in a row. With nearly identical lists. I think we've kind of come, merge in terms of like the card choices. I'm glad I brought this up with him again because he was messing around with grief, but I think Ms. Merrick Fiend has been a very good addition to the deck. Yeah, there's the other thing, right? Like I'll go ahead and bring up the list that I was hoping to play. What is it called? Post. What do you want to call it? Post orc. But here, let me see. All right, here's a list. This is like tentatively speaking what I have in mind. This should be a mesmeric fiend, but then this battle brawler, which is an orc, a 2 mana orc, should be the new orcish bowmaster. Like I said, this stream is subject to just cut out anytime, just like if the baby doesn't cooperate. But I figure it's better to try and fail than not try at all. So Max Thorson here. It kind of hit on the nail. My son's name is also Maxwell. Um, and for those of you who enjoy physics out there, you'll appreciate that my name is Newton, so it's kind of fitting that my son's name is Maxwell. For Maxwell's equations, right? A little bit nerdy on the nerdy side there, but um, yeah, I guess that's a little bit background on his name. Yeah, so I guess with that said, we'll go ahead and start, but um, the full name. So you want to call him Max? That's like for short. That's fine. But his birth name is Maxwell. Like I said, whatever happens, happens. This was from last night. I happened to. This is like a good night now, right? I can squeeze in 2 matches, and I consider that a win or lose, I guess. This was Jeskai Stoneblade, Mitchell's deck, I guess. And then, I mean, you can call him Max. Actually, it's funny. Judy and I, we refer to you, Max Thorson, Max, as Big Max, and he's Little Max. So Evil, Prof Chaos. Okay, I don't think I've ever played against this opponent before. And I think win or lose, like, I'm just happy to be able to do this. Potentially, right? He's sound asleep, luckily. Um, You got. I think I'm gonna keep. It's not the best hand, but like we're just gonna keep most hands. I don't know what my opponent's on. I don't recall actually ever playing against this person. I call him personally Maxwell, but I know my wife has already shortened that for Max. Also, it's easier for her for the grandparents to call him Max because fewer syllables, right? All right. I think here we're just gonna. If we get wasted. We get wasted. Like we're just having fun tonight. Also, we have grist, so that's another reason to fetch black right now. I know, right? Hey, Min, how's it going? Well, I'll try to sit up straighter. Better for my posture, and so you can see the baby's head a little bit, I guess. I tried putting him in the one of these rockers we had. It doesn't work too well with him at the moment. Thanks, David. Appreciate that. All right, let's see how this plays out. I think to make the use of the color's mana, we're just gonna go ahead and slam grist and like hope it pans out. Oop, that was a mistake. Again, like I said, I apologize in advance. I'm obviously not gonna play optimally tonight, nor not that I normally would, but it's probably gonna be even less optimal right now. Maybe our opponent is on like um, Omnitel with the green splash. Okay, I think they are. With the Reclaimer version, I've seen this list. I actually lost this list like eons ago, I guess, at our LGS when paper play started again. I think proxies were allowed at the time because it wasn't sanctioned. But all right, let's see where we go with this. We're gonna pump. All right, I think we're gonna try to force this through. Yeah, I'm already trying to be the better version of myself, so maybe that's stressed down. Who knows? All right, we're gonna go ahead and so I want the higher in case we draw the arbor, right? That's the reason why I fetched. Yeah, it's protected too. All right, that's kind of what I've assumed, but I think they're gonna put a stifle knot into play. Oh my god, they're playing wasteland. Oh, he's fine. I think we're just dead here, right? Yeah, we are just dead. So, that's gonna annihilate our board. I think we definitely want the mesmeric. It's like a combo deck we're playing against, right? Actually, maybe not. I feel like if they go for the whatever play, the Dreadnought play, we just want the snuff outs. Endurance doesn't do anything. Neither does Bog or Layer in this matchup. Right. I guess it really depends, like, how many cards we have available post board, right? But Collector Oof doesn't do anything. Saga, I don't think. Well, I guess Needle can name that land, the bridge. Do we care about any of the other stuff? So I guess it depends. Do we care? I know they have a show and tell plan too. Do we want to beat that or do we want to beat Snuff Out? I mean, I think we can beat Emrakul normally. So although Thoughtseize can take the dress down, which is like kind of big. So I'm debating like, do we take dress down or do we take? They could just stifle our stuff too. So it's like, I think because Snuff Out is free, maybe we just lean with that. We board in Fiend, Mesmeric Fiend as a tutable target, I guess. To be, like I said, I haven't played against this deck much. This is a mode of 5 already, unless they show and tell in. I feel like we have to mull this. I think because we're on 5, we have to kind of just keep a playable hand, right? Bridge is kind of like the hideaway lands kind of win more anyways. It's entirely possible we should have kept C's, but I don't know. Okay. Baby's out cold, which is kind of cool. Hmm. We can like slam natural. There's like 7 cards in hand. I feel like that's probably wrong. Oops. Sure. We play this. We still can't. Oops. They're playing the Dreadnought like deck. So we have a kill next turn, I guess, if we draw something relevant. Sure. Actually, I don't think that matters. They'll tell me they have the Emrakul again. Play the exile card without. I feel like we have to do it here. Feels bad. Luckily, they don't realize we have a shepherd on board. They wouldn't do this for no reason. I don't think. Um, do that. 4. Okay, we'll just bash. He's fine.
His head's like.
I'll change it. Okay.
Just give him to me. It's not good for his neck.
Oh, hold it. No, I got it.
No, give him to me.
Play Cats in the Cradle. If I had that available, I would. I'm not too familiar with that song, Min. Sure. Oh, well, if that song is sad, why are we playing a sad song? Wait, I didn't click on that. Oh, yeah, I did. Alright. So, here, I feel like we bash with the Arbor for sure. Oh, oops. Alright, I can't do anything else, I guess. So it's too bad they have. Why do they have a saga? I'm kind of confused by that. I know we can't even get that mesmeric theme. It's Sage for sure. Definitely Sage. I'm gonna go ahead and. Oh, that makes sense actually. I mean, better lucky than good, right? I think the game really changed when they forced our thing. 1 second, I'll be right back. All right. We got that game. We'll go ahead and run it back, I guess. That snuff out actually ended up being well, not the snuff, the force evaders. So that was pretty relevant there. Right here, same thing. Keep. Maybe I'm supposed to board out the grist for C's. My heart, my brain says nuggets. My heart says heat. Yeah. My brain tells me nuggets in 5. My heart says heat in 7. Not that I really care. I don't really have anything against Denver. It's just like, I, I do like the Heat a little bit more if you force me to pick. And for what it's worth, I did feel like Jokic should have been the MVP this year. Uh, I wonder what we're supposed to do here. I don't think it's Gris. Sure, that's fine. I actually don't mind that. We're probably gonna have to like find a land right now. They show and tell in the thing. That's fine with me. I think. Guess not. Sure. We just want to hit lands here. Maybe an end step dress now. Curious why they pass with 3 mana. Huh. Um, I feel like there's no universe here we don't slam match order. Thank you for follow MTG Charlie. Yeah, I feel like there's no universe here we don't slam match order. I think it's like boss. Wart Bridge is the card that we care about. They have 5 cards in hand. Like that's almost likely to be permission. Maybe I'm supposed to leave with this, see what they do. At least now I can get Cradle. The problem is if I get Atraxa, it wasn't even good enough. Sure. Jesus. I hate really losing to this kind of deck, but it looks like it could happen here. Yeah. Okay. Maybe I'm supposed to slam the Atraxa there. I don't know. It's hard to say. Yeah, I think I screwed up in hindsight. Actually, the fact that they didn't. Yeah, I think maybe I'm supposed to slam the Atraxa there. If they want to force, I think we're okay. But the problem is that they have 4 mana. That's what I was afraid of. Do we live with this dying? 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess, yeah. Oh, I messed up. I didn't check that they were attacking the Gris. Uh, yeah, I think we cost ourselves a game here by not. If this were a C's, I think we'd probably win. Actually, I take that back. So we thought about doing the Atraxa, but we actually didn't board in C's. So really, the mistake was prior to the game 3. It was during boarding. That's okay. Hey Charlie, how's it going? Hopefully you were able to sync to Discord successfully. Here are my socials too, if you're curious. Oh, we're going against Matthias. They are somewhat notorious on for their chats. Sure. I think there's a good chance they're on Moon Zombie, so we'll fetch appropriately. Yeah, I think what's it called? That yeah, I think getting the use of that deck in the lobby is pretty nice. No problem. Maybe that's a chalice. I'm not sure.
Weird.
I think we actually just want we want the fiend artisan or the endurance. I guess the endurance. We can pitch the reclaimer for our boost, so that it does that at least. Sure. That kind of helps what we want to do. Then we're just gonna run the reclaimer in, make a 5/5. Let's say Fury here. Sure. Ooh, that's actually quite good. Oh, yikes. Okay, now I just like blundered that. Jesus Christ. That was really bad on my behalf. Not even. I didn't tap the mana. Like I could have made a very different play. That was very brutal. What just happened right now? What are the odds? Maybe they Fury again. Sure. That's probably but I think a potentially a game losing loss, but it is what it is. Um, how do I want to do this here? I don't think I want to attack. We can bash for a lot here. Whether it's worth it or not is a different story. I don't think we're playing around anything anymore. We have our opponent on a two-turn clock or one-turn clock here. So hopefully they just don't have it. I think it's gonna be a hard cast Fury, unfortunately. Don't do it. Oh, I'm okay with that. Oh, it's easy mode. Don't have to. That's funny. I forgot I pitched the Cradle hook, but Atraxa would have got there anyways. That's just kind of funny. Saga pretty bad in this matchup. Thank you for the sub, Decent. Appreciate it. One second. I'm gonna go check on baby real quick. Appreciate the sub, Decent, for sure. I think right now. Okay, let me check how do I normally board against this matchup. Oops. It's been a minute. Looks like I go down one snuff out. I board in the force of vigor and the endurance. We have one too many cards here. Kind of feels like we can just go down on Snuff Out. Everything else is like pretty needed, I think. Thank you, Dustin. Appreciate that. I think we keep this. Endurance being a 3/4 lines up really well against or a lot of their threats. The Rabble Master in particular, because if they want a Fury, yeah, they want a 5. So we did picture our hoof in the previous game, so we technically didn't. Thank you for the excuse me, subscription, Charlie. Maybe the chair one chalice here. Sure. Oh wow! Thank you for the sub in advance, Charlie. Appreciate that a lot. Okay, 1 second. I need to check the baby. Do you want me to change diaper?
Probably.
All right. Sorry. 1 second. Baby needs to be tended to right now. I'll be right back.
It's okay. It's okay. I know.
Didn't you just eat?
Baby. All right. I think we're just gonna end step. Actually, we want to hit land drops naturally, so I'm just gonna pass. Normally, I don't like actually to get shepherd in this situation. When the opponent has a chalice, like I usually want to get a dork, but we have 4 1 drops in our hand. That is the problem. Like, I think it's better to just not just like ignore the chalice. Um, in most situations, and just like work towards a top deck natural order. But in this case, I got the chalice only because we had just all one drops. So our 3-4 game plan, it looks like it's probably gonna get there. I think if they attack with Den here. Sure. I think here we want to take out the loyalist because it makes more tokens. If they want to commit mana to this, I don't think I care. It's kind of unfortunate our other pairing was kind of a non-normal deck, but that's okay. Here I didn't want to fetch another arbor because we want to minimize the impact in case of a top deck fury. I think here we just go ahead and play the. I think we can go ahead and they can block with token. Actually, I think we just apply the pressure. They should, well, they should do it this way. They want to. That doesn't do anything, I think, as far as I can tell. Well, actually, it does. So we know this is not gonna be weak to Fury because it can grow. And we're just on the 3-4 plan now, or 3-4 tribal, right? All right, that was fairly straightforward. I'm gonna get water and I'll be right back.
Can you give me water?
Yeah. Is he latched? I thought he stayed. We'll see if we can get a 4-1 here. Kind of feel bad about punting this, but well, I didn't. I wouldn't say it was a punt per se, but um, it's a very what's the word I'm looking for? Monte Carlo type deck that we played against earlier. I think that's what it's called. I forget it's called Monte Carlo. Oh, two card Monte, sorry. Where opponent just has a lot of A plus Bs and potentially with a C, and we didn't have a C's to strip out from their hand. Even we got the Atraxa there, we wouldn't have been able to do anything. Only because that's pretty funny. 8 years old is pretty young. I'm trying to think when I started playing, like kitchen table. Definitely didn't play Constructor until I was in my 20s, and more so because I got back into Magic. I didn't really play any competitive Magic growing up at all. Something Jacobson, Wilhelm Jacobson, I think. Ooh. I think we want to mulligan this because this wants to be a land anyways, and I don't think we want triple Artisan to start the game. I don't know what my opponent's on, but in the dark, I'm just gonna put the Clock Doof back. It's the least likely to be relevant, but it's hard to say. One second. He doesn't want it. He doesn't want it. I'm not. Underground Sea makes me regret not keeping the oof. I feel like opponent's probably on Doomsday or Storm. Grief pitching Baleful Strix. I don't know, scam maybe? And they happen to have. Oh, I'm kind of relieved that he took the Shepherd. It's a card that does. go twice here. So the reason why I did that was because I wanted to, well, that was unfortunate. What I should have done probably was lead with the artisan, and well, that works out too. Lead with the artisan and then play Once Upon a Time end step. If it's a land here, I think we want another artisan pass. I don't know what my opponent is on. I would get Shadow, but they haven't done anything. It's weird to me that. You're probably gonna play Death Shadow here. It's kind of unfortunate. The problem here is they can take down, kill my thing now. Okay. I think the play that probably lost us there was not leading with the artisan into once, but I felt like because we had a feeling they were on Shadow and should probably played around the days if possible. It's hard for them to beat a free artisan anyways. One of the few ways we lose is to get our thing dazed there. I actually think let's go ahead and looks like the client froze up. Let me restart the client.
What are you gonna do?
I'm just gonna hold him.
And do what?
hard to type with a baby. The mistake I made was I shouldn't have attacked because that allowed them to. I didn't play around reanimate plus Death Shadow. I'm not doing so great. It's okay. This was always going to be a trial run. Yeah, see that the problem I made, the I didn't foresee them. I didn't foresee my opponent killing my, not killing. Sorry, I didn't foresee my opponent. Actually, I did not play around days there. I probably. Ooh, I got lucky, I guess. I'll pass. So if opponent wants to grow their thing, yeah, that's annoying. Boy. That is a good point, Charlie. That is a very good point. Kind of want them to attack there, but they do not. Two Phoenars in the yard already. Um, if I attack with awe, they just block. That doesn't really do anything. I don't think. I'm trying to hit a cradle here. The bog is not bad. Everything else is like kind of meh. What this does do is force the block. The problem though is does it actually accomplish anything? Forces the block, but we lose the Phenars, and I don't think we want that. Question here is like, do I tick down or tick up? I feel like if I tick down here, what to do? What to do? Tick down, force the attack. They block. If they tick down, sorry, they attack the grist. If they tick, yeah, I think I tick down here. I'm just kind of clicking buttons at this point. They have to block. If they attack, they lose, right? They probably fetch water grade tapped here because they can't lose the life. I don't think it actually matters. They can't even attack unless they have a creature. And the fact that they did not attack here means they don't. Um, we're gonna plus. Force double block here. Cast the shepherd. I think they have force in hand. That's what they're telegraphing at least. Maybe we get this. Yeah, okay. If we win this, it'll be a nice league. I don't think I will continue after that. It's a little bit too stressful at the moment. Um, so I'll just cap it off at that. I think because they're a scam deck, I'm gonna go ahead and bring in the ley lines. Plague engineer is good here. I don't think any of this. Well, endurance is good. We're unlikely to cast natural order, so I'm just gonna board it out. Collector Oof doesn't do anything in this matchup. I think we can probably board out. Hey Nico, thank you for the subscription. It's been not an easy stream, I'll put it that way. I don't think we want the Fiend here. It's 2 mana. Don't think we're gonna try to discard our opponent here. The ley lines just try to cheese, especially since they're on the scam version. I feel like it's probably worth it. Good morning, Inigo. Only 3 matches, I think, for tonight. Like I said, or alluded to or not, it's a little bit too stressful. And Baby has not really cooperated, so we keep. They may try to scam us, and then we're just gonna put in the ley line. Sure. I'm. This is the first Baby, so definitely an adjustment period for sure. I'll take it as a big W if we just get through this league at finishing the 4-1, I guess. I think here. I think here we just leave. They mold already, so I think I just want to seize them, see what they do. A couple of Strixes and an EE and Powder Keg. So the Powder Keg is actually kind of annoying because it's creatures, so it hits. Well, I guess in our case it may not matter. I'll discard this. Yeah, it kills the arbors. That's what it was. I knew there was a reason. I don't think we care about the Strix. Mm, maybe I'm supposed to take a Strix. I don't know. I don't think I want to give them value off the EE though. Yeah, I know, right? I'm not playing around. I'm not gonna play around days here. Although whatever's pretty good. Actually, I guess it's kind of free, right? Sure. Ooh, that is very good. Um, I don't. The thing is, like, we're gonna go back to back Green Sun into Zenith, so we don't want to actually play the Saga. I think here we just do this and tick up. I'm not gonna respect days. I do want to blow an EE on. Actually, it matters, right? That we took the power keg. They're gonna attack the Gris. I think we're okay with that. Sure. Interesting. I think they maybe need armor. Hmm. That's a lot of hate from our opponent. Um, actually, what am I doing? I have less shepherd here. That's bad. That is just bad for me. What am I doing? Jeez. I'll let it die. It's fine. They have an EE left that we know about now. This is like really awkward. So we screwed up. Like what we should have done. We shouldn't have given them the value off the force. We would have had a Fiend Artisan in play. Now it's gonna cost us. They're gonna eat you right now, yeah. We made a game ending game losing decision earlier with the not I just not playing the best. Like I think we win easily right now if I just resolve the I think we win easily if I resolve the if I had resolved the artisan because we take the Strix off the board and the game is like very different. Not to mention their cards were dead and we like maybe they boarded out the scam package. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, we punted here, but that's the stream tax, right? Alright. Do we want the force of the ley lines or not? I feel like probably not. I mean, probably still do. I think yeah. Like I said, I think we win this game easily if I had just not rushed it, just played the shepherd into the green sun. I don't know why. I was thinking about playing Durham Days and then uh, didn't even think about the shepherd in my head. That's it. Hopefully we can make up for it. This game three. I'm not too concerned. Like I said, I think we win that game if I'm fully attentive, which I'm not at the moment. I think we take the reclaimer and do that. Maybe they snuff out our turn one dork. I can see that being the play. The fact that they didn't is like really good for us. We're gonna play around days here. Let's see what they do. They want to waste the cradle. They can. We're just. Do we care about bashing here? I think probably not. We don't want to turn on their Death Shadows early. Sure. We'll just pass. They don't have an answer for the Fiend Artisan. They should have snuffed out our dork, to be honest. Sure. We're gonna grist right now. They don't have an answer. Oh, okay. And there's no need to attack here. They Murktide here. It's not the end of the world. Sure. It could have been, yeah. I think we take the engineer for sure. I don't think we care about force. What do they have? Sure. I think we take the endurance. We're on a one-turn clock now. How convenient. Our opponent. Sack and find a two mana thing? What do you mean by that? They're gonna kill it with a powder keg, right? So I think as a hedge, I don't, unfortunately. Well, either way, they're gonna. What if they shoot on a one? If they shoot on one, I think we can live with that. Reclaim. We're gonna get a. No, we don't have an oof. I think we can get a ignoble. Reclaimer is not bad. What this does is it forces our opponent to pop next turn. Otherwise, we get a grist. Yeah. Okay. So they pop it this turn. It's 1 for 1. It's not too bad. Sure. I don't think we care. So if we attack, it goes to 2. in case of a Murktide Regent. Don't think our opponent can attack. All right, not the end of the world. We got the 4-1, I guess. Our loss was to the Mossword Bridge deck. I don't think that's a real deck, but probably could have been played better. Really, it's only 3 matches tonight. This was from yesterday night. Thank you, Charlie. Like I said, I think that is probably it for tonight, at least streaming wise. All right, hopefully, here's the list again for those who are curious. Here are my socials if you want to subscribe or follow. I think it's a really good time for our deck, especially with the incoming Bowmaster too. Um, for those of you who haven't been following, Mats has been on a tear with 74 out of 75 with this list. And like I said, I think that's a testament to not only the deck but his play skill as well. Obviously, what round did you? It was second match tonight. So that's Matt's, and yeah, if you thank you for the sub tonight from Decent and Charlie, appreciate that. You can follow me on Patreon, Discord, Twitter, etc. there. But long story short, Matt's has had 7-5-0s in the last like 12 days, which is like an unheard of, unprecedented run. Even at so I think right now I wouldn't be surprised if his rating was like above 1900. And I know he has an ongoing fourth league that he's trying to 4-0, 5-0 in a row. But yeah, he is definitely doing the doing Gaia's work with the deck. With that said, like I said, I think the list is mostly solved pre Bowmaster. His list and mine only differ by 1 card at the moment. So there is that, and I think the deck is in great position to get better because, hey, how's it going, Julian? Appreciate you stopping by. I don't have the baby on me at the moment. My wife is holding him, but I did have him earlier. I do think we're in a prime position because what's it called? The Bowmaster doesn't really hit our deck that much. It hits the early mana, but then it's a 2 mana removal spell, I think. The other thing is I'll go. The other thing is we don't draw cards, so like everything's once upon a time or Atraxa, right? So doesn't really hurt us that way. But I think it does hose some of the premier decks in the format, and namely, I think we get a lot of points against decks like Show and Tell and Doomsday that are a little bit weak to that deck that we would want extra help. Actually, Doomsday is probably an okay matchup, but Show and Tell is probably the one that matters. Ride of Flame deck's probably still hard, but I don't know. Outside of playing really dedicated cards like Mindbreak Trap, not sure how to fix that matchup, aside from getting a little bit lucky. For those who don't know, also Julian Juju Bean here, 2004, is arguably right now the best Legacy player around. I know his credentials speak for himself. But does anybody have any questions before I sign off? Like I said, Baby is not easy to play with at the moment. We just tried it for tonight as a first time, see how it goes. It was mixed results, I guess, right? Like we finished the league, but definitely Baby was crying a lot. So if there are no other questions, I think that is it. I'll go ahead and raid the Portland Paper Magic. Actually, I'll go ahead and raid Romario since he's my homeboy there. All right, thank you everybody for tuning in tonight, and shout out here to Juju for stopping by. The premier legacy player around right now. In my opinion, the best legacy player around. All right, good night. Sorry, the raid is taking a few seconds.